And then remember, just after you're done doing the intro, just hook out the one of the talking points.
I don't have the fucking file open. Hold on.
Just how we got our names. Just start out with that one.
Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of the Sleep Deprived podcast. I am your boy Slayers, and I am here with my co-hosts, Content Deleted, Big Saxman, and Awesome the King Vic. And now, welcome to the first episode. Where are we going from
here? Immediately slightly clutches the introduction.
Yeah, I fucked up a little bit there at the beginning, but it is what it is.
Close enough. Doesn't matter.
Close enough. It doesn't need to be perfect. Anyways.
You just have a whole bunch of receipts in your pocket.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, hold on. Drop my shit.
Hold on a minute. I dropped shit.
Yeah, give me a moment. Hold on. Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's go through ourselves a little bit. Like, how are our names and such? Like, Andrew, would you like to go about how you got your King Vic
start.
name?
You got this.
Yeah.
I start.
You do start, yes.
Oh, it's okay. I thought it was gonna go the way it started. Your boy.
No. I'm the one talking, so I'm the one who gets to pick. Get fucked.
Ah, okay, that's fair. All right, good. How my name came about, all right? It used to be Paratrooper, all right? I used to play Airborne, whatever that game was. I forgot what it was.
What you're talking about.
It's Medal of Honor Airborne. Medal of Honor Airborne.
There's a VR game called Medal of Honor. Honor? Or
yeah, that's where it was based off.
Oh.
Yeah. So I played Medal of Honor Airborne, and I really liked the Paratroopers, so my name for the longest time was just Paratroopers.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what is it? It was too long for just normal use, because most games only allow you to have 7 letters. So I was like, man, what's 2 things I can say? I was like, yeah, you know what? Awesome Victory. That seems like a cool thing. Boom, gets the point across. I do awesome victories, man. It's W's for me all day. But again, it's too long. So what I did was I typed out the full name, and I realized it's too long, so I cut out the Tory. That's how I got my numbers down. And then I realized I was a letter off. I needed 1 letter out of the main name. So that's why there's no E between the W and S. It's literally Awesome Vic without the E.
Awesome.
And then
it's just going. That's beautiful.
Hey, I needed that letter off, all right? I needed that letter off, all right? It needed to save characters. That's literally the only reason. People keep giving me crap for it. But it's literally the only reason.
You got fucking number locked? That's fucked.
Yeah, that's basically it. And then, literally, someone was I think someone used the same name as me, Awesome Vic on Twitch or something.
Nice.
And then I was like, man, what do I need to do to change it so I can have my name? So I was like, you know what? Awesome the King Vic. Because I'm the king, all right? I keep getting W's, all right? This is people surround me. I'm a king, all right? Peasants.
Hold on, you dropped this king. Just fucking picks up.
You know how it is. All right, but I gotta support my boys, all right? This is why you guys are here. Right? This is why I share love with you guys, all right? Support. Gotta keep giving you the W's.
Don't know about that one, but all right, continue.
Don't know about that one, all right?
Okay.
But yeah, that's basically how my name came about.
Nice.
Interesting. All right. All right, Jack. Would you like to get your introductions out the way?
Your origin story.
Where's your villain origin story here? We need all of it.
There's no villain here.
I'm the villain, pussy.
There's always
There is no villain here except for the one that gave me the name. So for the longest time, my gamer tag started out as for the longest time I realized my name was Jet. That was when I was a kid, it started out as Jet. That's just what it was. And then one day on my Xbox 360, I forgot the password, didn't know how to change it, so I just created a new one, and I'm like, Scorpion sounds cool. And well, that went on all the way up until about last year. About my sophomore year of high school, when I started playing the bari sax in my junior year. The baritone saxophone, for those of you who don't know. One of my friends came up to me. He was just like, Big Man, aka Corey, Slayer's Wolf. He started calling me Big Man.
Wrong name, but all right.
And then, wrong name.
Hey, just because you're the one that started it doesn't mean you can cut in like that, Corey.
Sorry, I'm being misidentified here.
You're being
Yeah, this motherfucker called me Slayer's Wolf. Yeah, there you go. Jesus.
Yeah,
there
we go. Okay, but back onto it. He started calling me Big Man around the school, and eventually we got a new baritone saxophone player in, and he eventually called me Big Sax Man, and then that stuck all the way through my senior year, and then I just kind of adopted it because I was like, why the hell not?
He is also outrageously thick, but also, anyways.
That's
okay.
not
all
true.
right.
Okay.
He's double thick up every day of the week.
He's double cheeked up on a Tuesday, dude. It's fucking crazy.
If only they knew, Corey. All right. It's time for you.
We can't even take a picture of it.
All right.
It's time for you, Atticus.
I still think you should. I still think you change your name to Spartacus, but anyways, continue.
Yeah, shut up. I've just used this name for like as long as I've been on the internet for like anything I've done. Like I was just like the first thing I picked. I was like, content deleted. And I was like, okay, remove the first E remove the first E and delete it because content deleted has already been taken by like a million other people. But it's original enough, at least. Like I always am content deleted on everything. No one else has like a different account with that name. So at least I get that. Also,
those are their content were deleted.
Apparently.
And our personal canon is that since he doesn't have a channel, he's just our content.
Real life.
And we can delete him at will.
He's the content that never makes it in.
Yeah, exactly. You'll never hear his audio. I'm just gonna mute it in the fucking waves, and you just won't ever hear it.
Deleted.
Anyways, that leaves me, huh? I'm the only one left.
Yeah.
We all good with actually playing?
Please tell.
Yeah. But my name is basically, like, it's just your boy Slayers now, but for the longest time, it used to be just Slayers Wolf, as Jack alluded to earlier, because he's fucking stupid. Like, it used to be Slayers Wolf for the longest time, made that shit when I was, like, literally 8 playing Roblox. It was fucking awesome. And then eventually, once I started doing more content stuff, I swapped it up to Slayers Games, which was fucking cringe. So now it's your boy Slayers because it's less cringe, and that's basically how we got here.
Or it's more.
No, it's only more cringe if you think about it. So I wouldn't worry about it too terribly much. It's perfectly fine. But
all right, well that one ended that one.
That one ended that way, yeah. Now, awkward segue into the next thing. I closed our fucking doc, so I don't know what we're talking about anymore. I lost all of our talking points. So, would anyone else let's just
go on to how the channel
came
about.
You made the talking points. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's just go on to how the channel came about, how we decided to start a podcast. And how we literally thought about this like 3 days ago.
Yeah,
just like a week ago, right?
Yeah, like it was like last
totality, for
Thursday
like 2 weeks
ish, give or take. Like last Thursday for us is like
it's like a week and a half.
Like 2 weeks for when you actually see this. But am I telling the story? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, honestly,
whoever wants to.
It was pretty basic though. If we're talking like honestly, it was just like, hey,
it started with me talking about like how I was doing a bunch of YouTube editing stuff, actually starting to do my shit. And then I think Jack swapped to like, man, wouldn't it be cool if we did a podcast? And I'm like, you're fucking right, it would be. And now we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I was just talking like, we sit here and play video games for 2 hours talking anyways. Why don't we just try making a podcast and see what happens?
Yeah, make it a bit more fun.
Yeah, there we go. It was literally that, and then it took us like a week to finally get it all done.
It took us a week to get it all together.
We really spent like 6 hours making the fucking channel alone because we were being absolutely fucking stupid. But oh well. What can you do?
What do you mean? We had to make sure the font was correct.
Yeah, you gotta check the
Big
font.
boy caps.
You can't leave the font undone, bro. It's just is what it is.
Right. You gotta make sure it's thick boy caps, you know?
Yeah, thick boy caps. Like our logo reads off as like one of those like gaming signs you'd find on a Hot Topic, just like sleep deprived, busy gaming. It's just all it is.
This is one of those like really cheap, really poorly made signs.
Yeah, those metal signs like a singular tack hole through the middle. Just absolutely fire.
I mean, it's almost as simple like how the channel started is on how we met each other, pretty much. Except for mine and Corey.
Look, we go way back, and that's all that matters. It's a long story that we're not getting into.
Look, it's a long story. We just gotta know that we eventually found each other, and this is what it became.
This is what became. Andrew is a friend that I knew because of another friend, and I didn't actually know his real name for like the first year I knew him.
All things considered, me and Atticus met Andrew like a couple weeks ago, pretty much. We have not known each other very long.
Pretty much, but now the bond has grown. All right, I feel very
got that
very close.
I feel very bonded.
Shit's very bonded. Yeah, I feel bonded.
Very very bonded right now.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Got that connection you just feel.
Yeah, man. You got docs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dox you.
What does that even mean? What does that
I'm gonna leak your public address.
Oh no, boys. Podcast has just turned to domestic terror attack.
Yeah.
All right, before we get too far, let's just go over how we plan on working it and how we plan on, where we think it's gonna go and stuff. This is what I think we should bring up before we get too far.
Yeah,
Jack, I just realized an hour of this is gonna take forever.
Man, dude, an hour is 60 minutes. Isn't that crazy?
Now that I
shit.
think about it, man, an hour is pretty long, especially since we just gotta keep talking.
That is how that works.
So I mean,
who asked?
Our basic plan: every Wednesday we release a video. Will be at least for the beginning for a little bit, an unknown time. Eventually, we will have like us four having recording, and you'll see the screen split in four eventually. Maybe. With all of us, playing games. All of us, we could be playing the same game or a different game, just to keep you.
I see.
Yeah.
Keep you on your toes. You never know.
Tuned in. There's the word I was looking for. It just keeps you tuned in with a couple different people recording. You'll see some different views. And other than that, we'll just be talking about some random stuff, whatever comes up to our minds. You might hear the occasional rage of somebody screwing up in a video game in the background, but that'll just add to the fun.
Man.
But,
one of us would be playing Skyrim and the other one would be just playing Low Hotel,
No, I'm thinking somebody's playing Valorant and the other person's playing
Valorant. Oh my
That's
god.
What's gonna happen.
As long as we're not playing League of Legends, we're fine.
Hey, which kind of is League? League's a great game. League's a great game. What are you talking about?
Bro. League is a terrible game.
Bro, all right.
I mean, this could be a good segue into a good question. If you were stuck playing just one game, and that's all you could play, what would you pick?
Probably Terraria. Terraria is too much of a
Terraria? I never got into Terraria, honestly.
It's a really fun game. Like
it's a fun game, but I just never got into it.
Well, it's a fun game. The only problem I had was I just hated having 30 different crafting tables. just got too confusing.
Well,
for
there
me.
is one.
Are we
there
allowed
is
to mod the game we pick or not? Or do we have to pick like one?
nah,
It's
straight
not
vanilla.
mod
Straight
for
vanilla. I
We're
feel-
talking straight
yes.
vanilla.
Yeah, I feel like straight vanilla is the best way to go about it.
Yeah, we're talking straight
No.
vanilla here.
What about
Yeah,
DLC?
DLC
You
is
can't
included.
get-
Like everything that was released by the publisher, I feel like can be played.
Correct.
Yeah, that's fair. You can't get any of those like mommy milkers mods.
Maybe like the Binding of Isaac then, because you can just like that will always be different forever. Like every run. that will
Always be
become-
different. Always like a different map. So
Yeah. There's no like possible odds you're gonna get like all the same shit.
Right,
ahead.
Corey, what would you pick? What would be your pick?
Are we just gonna cut Atticus off pretty much? Or-
yeah, that
No.
was like what
Yeah,
just
Well,
happened?
well, I wasn't
Go ahead.
sure. I wasn't sure if Atticus was done yet. I mean, after we roasted him on his decision, but
No, I would
mean,
probably go on like
No.
the same vein as like Atticus kinda, where I do like Diablo 2 or something like that, where it's a game that's really fun and it's just forever changing because it's procedurally generated, so you can just never run out of different stuff to do.
Like some roguelike.
Yeah, like I feel like Enter the Gungeon or something like that. Like, it'd be good. That's really my personal option.
I've actually never heard the game. Actually, I actually don't know the game you're talking.
Enter the
about.
Gungeon? Dude,
Enter the Gungeon
Yeah, I've
is
never-
fire, bro.
it is so good. Have you ever seen a jacked bird with a Gatling gun? You can do that and Enter the Gungeon.
Gatling gun.
Dude, that's the only boss I've ever
destroy it.
seen because I'm bad at the
Tell you
game.
what.
Endless imagination, Jack. Endless imagination.
Yeah.
Endless imagine. I mean, picking a game that has endless abilities is
If you s-
probably a really
If you say farm sim, I'm going to cut someone's dick off.
If you say American Truck Simulator, Jack,
Yeah. Anyways,
well.
continue.
Okay, so yes, all those games are good. I can agree. I do play them. No shame. I do play Farm Sim. I have over 1,000 hours in Farm Sim 19. But
On my grind.
I mean, of one game to play, you got to pick a game that has like endless like capabilities,
Endless content, right?
yeah, endless
Maybe like
content.
Destiny 2 though, or something then.
Yeah,
Because
so let me
like,
grind Crucible for
Mhm.
5
Yeah,
straight
okay,
years.
that's
right. But you want
Well-
a game where you can like actually play it with other people consistently, because otherwise every time you game you have to be completely alone.
I
I'm
mean,
okay with that.
So I guess Binding of Isaac and Enter the Gungeon are gonna be like out for me. I'd
just play
swap
Minecraft
them.
at that point.
Yeah, but the thing is, vanilla Minecraft is mid. Okay, I'll say it to your face. It's not that
It's
good.
mid.
I mean,
It's
I'll
mid,
give you
man.
that one. I'll give you. I'll give
You
you that
clearly
one.
haven't delved deep into Minecraft. You clearly haven't made.
I have
automated
I've beat the
villager
game
breeders.
multiple times.
So
Beating the
that's-
game
oh,
doesn't
yeah.
mean delving deep. Like
The
you
grind
haven't.
in Destiny is bad, he says. Oh,
Yeah.
but you want to make automatic villager freaking breeders?
Yeah.
automatic
What? Do you not like to
breeders?
sit in your AFK skeleton farm for 4 straight hours just grinding XP? Come on.
No, I don't know.
Anyways,
I put my character there, go hang in my hammock for an hour, come back, get all the XP I need.
Something in real life.
yeah.
Jeez.
I'm gonna go sit outside. What are you fucking disgusting? That's gross. Who sits outside?
Hate the outdoors.
You stare at your monitor for 4 hours.
Yeah.
I put on my VR headset and take a virtual hike. Like, come on, this is just what. No.
It's what you do.
Yes.
That
Yes.
annoys me. VR outdoor
Virtual
stuff. Like, just
hike.
go outside, dude.
Go
Just go outside.
Sorry, I as a person who's
Works,
played
though. It
like
works.
a VR outdoor game, like The Climb 2, I don't feel like going out and scaling mountains by
Okay,
myself.
that's fair. If it's something that you couldn't like reasonably do,
It's like sorry,
That-
no.
I
that's fine.
agree.
I
or if
refuse.
And I'm
Uses-
not saying
uses
it's bad
VR
for
to go to,
everybody.
like, a
I'm
walk
not
on a park.
saying, you know, there's tons of situations where it's cool, but I hate when it's just like some young kid
oh,
just
just doing it
inside
just
his
'cause.
room, instead of just hey, why don't you just go take an actual hike, bud? Like,
Please.
It's like, listen here, bitch, take a hike.
Touch grass.
Touch grass, nerd. It's that simple.
Touch actual grass.
Oh,
touch grass and
Lord.
smoke it. No, just no. Don't do that.
Touch
kids.
grass, smoke it. No, smoke it. Do it right now.
There we go. There we go. This channel supports bad decisions.
This channel, and it's because of Corey, and only because of him.
What do you mean? What? No.
Corey is just the face of bad decisions.
Yes, he is. You
Just
don't know the
because
decisions he's made.
if someone jumps off a bridge, you should follow them. That doesn't mean shit, you know?
What?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought I was your friend, not just random people.
Nah, if you see a man jump off a bridge, you follow him. Like, that man knows what's up.
Yeah.
It's a true man.
He
right
has his
there.
life sorted.
Yeah. That's a man
Yeah.
you want to be following.
Oh, what did I?
Buddhists were right. Bro, if the Buddhists were right and you were like, man,
Oh,
I just died. I'd like committed suicide.
oh,
I don't want to go back.
Bitch, I'm dead. That's not very poggers.
That's
Suicide.
not very
You're gonna
good.
get reincarnated, nerd. Or become ant.
Get
reincarnated, bozo. Become ant. It's that simple.
It's that.
Become ant. Become ant that only does door.
What?
There's that one ant that's like grown to just be a door for the colony.
Become ant is door.
It's got like its face is like extra wide, and like
It's like a literal just dish on top of his head.
yeah. So
All
like
right.
it's out of the way, and then when like other intruder ants come to like try and take over the colony and like kill the queen and stuff, because that happens like all the time.
Internal
they
warfare?
It's literally like freaking it's literally like Warhammer 40k, bro. They just have like one big
They
ant
commit so many war crimes.
stand in front of the doorway and are just willing to die.
Just
like
like
their
ant
job.
war crimes? Is that what we're talking about?
There
Jesus.
is, man. If they find a way, they will do it.
That, you know what? Valid. That's just what it is.
Ants literally participate biologically.
Did I ever say what my favorite game, what game I'd pick? Or did
No,
we
we
just-
got distracted
No,
by
no.
ant.
We
Like,
we
war
went so
crimes.
far. How did we end with? How did we start with games and end with ant war crimes? Like, how does that even happen?
dude, you gotta understand that it just do be like that sometimes, you know?
That's what it is. All right.
That is
so
what
back-
it
We're
is.
gonna make it to the 1 hour mark.
Back to games now.
Back to games.
Back to games. All right.
Yeah.
Because if you pick a game, does that include future iterations? Did we ever put that
No,
down?
no, it doesn't. You pick a
No
game, that's
sequel?
the game. No sequel.
Like
That's
if you
the
choose,
game?
if you choose Overwatch, you can't like pick over. You can't also play Overwatch. too.
Correct.
Like, that's not-
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
But who
that
wants
one,
to play Overwatch anyways? So whatever.
Man, such nerds.
sad how accurate that's getting.
It's that.
That game used to be
Um,
so popular.
It's a good game.
Back before they fucked
It's an
it up.
alright game. Team Fortress 2 is better.
We're like, we're gonna come out with Overwatch 2, guys. All right, time to stop all development for Overwatch 1.
Yeah.
That
You want a new
character-
champion? No.
2 years ago.
You know what?
You know,
I'd
it was
pick
a good
Castro
game
and-
until they ran out of ideas for
I would
champions.
pick a game called Cosmeteer.
That's
What the
not
fuck
even
is
out.
that?
You're a cheater.
You're a cheater. It
pick-
doesn't exist. Sorry, Starfield.
No,
I don't
it
know.
does. It does. I don't care if it would be the free demo that I've played for almost 300 hours.
Damn.
That's sad.
Cosmeteer would be the game I'd pick. And the only reason I would pick Kerbal Space Program 2 if it was out. Because Kerbal Space Program 1 has a lot of issues that 2 will be fixing.
Somebody just said Crowban to my face.
But Kerbal Space Program 2 would be the game I'd pick. But I'm going to pick Cosmeteer just because I love that game. And I really hope it comes out as soon as they say it does. Andrew, what's yours?
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen, Jack.
It's only been 7 years, Andrew. Just give it one
It's
more.
only
okay?
been 7 years.
It's only been 7 years. Just
Don't
give it
give
one
me
more.
hope.
You're gonna be an old person home, just being like, I wonder if that game's out yet.
I wonder if that game's out yet.
Just dying.
I need to call my Social Security to get $80 for this game.
Gotta get $80 for this game. Goddamn.
All the government pays games. All right.
Probably
Let's
just
see.
pick DST then. Don't Starve Together, and just return to my days as a sweat.
You're still a sweat.
Honestly,
what are you
You
talking
still
about?
are.
I don't
just-
play the
honestly,
game
that-
anymore.
You
What
only
do mean?
you basically swapped your like sweatiness from fucking Don't
Right.
Starve to balloons, Mister. Oh, I'm almost at
What?
max level.
I feel like he never like stops the sweatiness.
I'm always on the grind, right?
Well, Andrew,
would
what's
you
your favorite? What if you picked one? What
Alright.
would it be?
Let's see. It would have to be between Mountain Blade and Space Engineers.
Space engineers.
Like,
Ooh, I didn't even think about Space Engineers. That's
Well, there's
interesting.
so many games you don't think about.
Or
that.
you have space engineers?
Not on PC, but yes.
Oh,
and like Space Engineers, you can build whatever you want, and like you basically have like an endless world.
true.
It's a fun game.
It
But
takes
also
my brain.
Mountain Blade. Mountain Blade is like the game I played the longest.
I don't even know what Mountain Blade is, so good job.
Yeah, it's a tactical thing.
Basically For Honor, but different.
It's For Honor, but actually
Yeah,
not
I
shitty.
mean-
What different?
But actually a good game. That's incredible.
Impossible.
Even though it
Oh,
came out before
yeah.
For Honor.
Irrelevant. Sorry, who asked? Not
That's-
me.
No, yes. The developers of For Honor.
Yes.
Let's see. Honestly, if I had to pick a game that I would play the longest, Space Engineers.
Pretty fair.
That's fair, yeah.
Pretty fair. I mean, it has a lot of replayability in it for sure.
Especially
That's
since
the
we're
hard
counting
part is-
DLCs. Like, they come out with a good amount of those.
Astro Near is I mean, Stellaris has a pretty consistent DLC.
Pretty consistent DLC too. Like there's never gonna be like a sequel to Stellaris. It's just gonna be like more content
True.
from the DLCs.
Because at
Yeah,
some
I mean,
point
if-
the
if you
RTS
keep
is like the
farming nerds-
graphics just get too good to where like trying to simulate everything and do good graphics is just gonna fucking blast it. So just not gonna do that.
Man,
Nah,
they
I
keep getting profits from you
The
nerds,
thing
alright?
is, if you're gonna play a game for the rest of your life, you gotta anticipate computers are gonna be like completely different between now and like the next like 60 years. Like things are gonna change.
That's fair. What, do you not also play games on Windows Vista like I do? Come on. Be a real man. Play
Yeah,
on Windows
okay.
Vista.
Playing
Okay,
Battle
Corey.
Star.
I'm gonna tell you right now, boys. I'm gonna tell you right now.
the
Don't eat
original-
crayfish chips.
What
Why?
what?
What?
They taste horrible. They taste horrible.
Why would I?
That's
even
an
think
opinion,
about
that
it,
is
though?
not
Why would I
mine.
even think about it?
Yeah, I agree.
Jeez.
Why the
Alright,
fuck
look.
would you think about it?
I have Japanese crayfish chips right now.
Right here.
Why?
And
I was giving them,
who
and they
asked?
taste like so horrible.
Okay.
Whatever. Continue.
Whatever, continue. Gives up. Why the fuck are you eating
It
them? They
gives
taste
up.
bad then. No, we're sticking with this. Why the fuck are you
We're
still eating
sticking
them if they
with it?
taste bad?
Because it's like one of those things where you eat them, but you like don't want to give up eating it.
Like, is it like the good pain? Are you about to start like moaning in our ears or something? Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. You'll be hearing it later.
Oh god.
Later.
Oh no.
There's gonna be a lot cut out in editing, boys. Oh,
Fuck,
no.
my job just got harder.
Oh no!
Shit.
starts just playing like the hentai moans.
Please don't. That would be terrible. And I would not
That would be
like that.
awful.
That would be bad.
Okay, so the real question that we have to ask: do you think eventually, like computers and laptops that we know it now, will just disappear in form of like a
VR
projector?
or something?
Yeah, VR
Oh,
or
like those
projectors.
fucking like animes and shit where they're just like sitting in a chair and like their entire body's in like a different world, pretty much. Like that
Yeah,
kind of
do you
shit.
think-
That would be so badass. I hope that's how things go. Like, I'd
You
love just to
think,
be able to
like-
sit there and just be in like a whole different world, like we could feel
like
everything. That'd
Ready
be so
Player
sick.
One kind of situation here. If you've ever heard that, of
That's
that
just
movie.
VR.
That's literally just like really advanced VR. I'm talking about like you're sitting in a chair and your consciousness is like fucking just like moved to
Oh,
somewhere
like
else.
Are
that.
you like talking like the scorpion chair? with like all the monitors, but instead like just VR.
Dude, I'm thinking of like the SAO shit where you put on a helmet and you just get transported.
Sword Art Online. You did not just talk about Sword Art Online. Bro.
Well, it gets my point across because it's something like that would be fucking awesome. Like the show may be bad, but the concept of that kind of game would be so sick. Sorry, continue.
Actual question though. Actual question. For Sword Art Online, all right? It's a mobile game, right? I mean, not a mobile game. Online mass person game, right?
Yeah.
Just turn off the servers. Just that simple.
So, what if they couldn't get out, right? They couldn't get out. What if he just said the N-word and got kicked?
Oh, hey. Wait a minute.
Hey.
Well, there's literally people like didn't Sword Art Online go into that though? Like it's been a while since I've seen the show, and I'm not about to watch it again.
I think it does.
I think it like goes into that where it's like oh, just get banned, and then no.
The only way to leave is win or die. Like
yeah, like you can do and say whatever the fuck you want, win or die, and that's all it is.
They turn off the safety check just for the battle royale.
You're trapped in hell already. Nice try.
Yeah, beautiful.
We still got to keep a market. Stop saying the N-word.
Got to keep a market. Sword Art. I think my cousin watched that one.
The first season wasn't that bad, but everything after it was fucking awful.
The anime that I've heard
what's the whole concept of Sword Art Online? Because I've never watched it.
Get trapped in game, you die, you like die IRL.
You die in real life.
That's the entire gimmick. That is all it is. And this is 2022 when we were talking about Sword Art Online.
A show that came out like 4 years ago now. Damn.
Yeah. Goddamn boomers. Talking about shit no one cares about.
Man. I've never watched it, okay?
The anime I've heard a ton about but never watched is Attack on Titan.
Bro, it's so good. Watch season 1, 2, and 3 and just don't watch 4. Season 4 was bad.
Season 4 was bad.
That's a pretty odd take right there.
Dude, like the first half is fine. But then, like, you get to the end, it's like, what the fuck am I watching? It's terrible.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's like, what is...
It does a mass change. Like, it does a time skip.
Yeah, it does a
time skip where you don't do anything.
And they don't tell you there's going to be a time skip. So it just, like, starts with, like, oh, shit, you got these dudes in, like, World War II. And you're like, what the fuck am I watching? This is not Attack on Titan. This is just, like, World War II simulator over here. What the fuck am I watching? Because they don't preface that
charging trenches.
Yeah, like they don't preface that it was a fucking time skip, and it was so stupid. Anyways, I have some strong opinions because I really enjoyed the first 3 seasons of Attack on Titan, and the 4th season made me so angry.
Have you ever seen Code Geass, Corey?
Code Geass? No, I have not.
That's it. It's like that, but it's actually good, and they do it right.
do it right.
Instead of a time skip, it is literally just like what just happened.
Like, hold up. Wait a minute.
The Sleep Deprived podcast just goes watch anime and comments.
Mm-hmm. Nah, dude, the last 2 episodes of the series are just like, what the fuck's going on, bro? Where am I?
That reminds me of like the end of Evangelion, dude. You're just like, what the fuck is going on? Like they made like 3 movies to try to deal with how fucked that shit was, and it just didn't.
Mm-hmm. Did not happen.
No, you still didn't know what was happening.
I mean, there's so many situations where it's just like, what in the world just happened?
You're like, what am I watching right now?
I mean, one time, so I was at work and this customer comes up to me, just like, hey, how's it going, sir? It's just like, do you know what, man? Both my dogs just died, and I'm trying to get a harness to remember them. And I'm like, what the hell did I do?
It's like, don't you have a harness to remember them by?
I'm like,
already, because they're your fucking dog.
I'm like, what the hell did I just?
Oh my god, Jack. Have you ever had like an emo come in for like the dog collars?
All right, Andrew.
Well,
Andrew.
Oh my god, that just
hold on. Hold on a minute.
That just came up to mind. Like, do people actually go into there and be like, "Hey, can I buy this dog collar for myself?"
Andrew, there's some things we can't say.
What?
We can say a lot of things, actually.
I don't know about that one though.
Just take a look at like Andrew Tate. He got banned off of everything, and he's still just saying whatever the fuck he wants, and no one cares.
I don't. Yeah, but we're not trying to do that.
Like, actually, no.
So
You
we
say
might.
emo people get banned? Nah, out of here.
Nah,
Nah, not that part.
that part's fine.
What, dog collar? What are we talking about?
Talking about people coming in to buy dog collars for themselves.
Yeah, like what the? Buying for themselves? Like, yeah.
Dude,
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Just be like, oh my god, he's questioning my decisions in life. I need him out.
Fair.
Oh, we're gonna get an entire email community being like, oh my god, he knows what I'm doing in my life.
oh no.
He's watching.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's
This
just
man on the
standing there,
internet is offending me.
menacingly. Menacing. Jesus Christ.
Yep, you got this.
But yes, Jack. But yes. I would like to know the answer.
I have not had a situation like that before. No. I have not. I've had debatably much weirder questions. And that just hasn't been one of them. So.
Oh wow. All right.
Debatably much weirder questions because some people are just weird. But Corey, do you know what, Atticus? You haven't talked much. Bring up a topic.
What? Let's see. I was gonna ask.
what? Just a what?
What?
I thought we had talking points. What happened to like that?
Yeah, I closed the tab, so no more talking
Those are
points.
all
for us.
gone already, boys. We're
done. Wait, how far are we in?
We are gone with those topics. No, I just set those three, and then I'm like, whatever else we come up with.
Yeah, and we've been doing a pretty good job.
Podcast.
But
we're vibing.
We're vibing.
We're vibing. 10 minutes in.
Okay, got a question.
They're looking at Corey's screen, right?
That is what they're looking at currently. Yeah.
Okay. Where's everyone in the galaxy? Real quick.
Oh, we're gonna go on to game top.
Yeah.
I am right beside the nebula.
Which one?
The obviously.
The Zulush.
The what?
The Veil.
Okay.
Yeah, the Veil Zulush.
Sweet.
Getting on Gamer Talk here.
Right.
I'm at the very top of the universe, like literally dead middle all the way up.
All right.
I'm gonna set this straight for the guys. We have been playing Stellaris without talking about it, so none of us know what exactly each of us are doing yet.
Yes, they know this fact because they can see what I'm doing.
So we're gonna take a quick gamer second to figure out what everybody's thinking.
All I know is I am at war.
You're at war? How did you
I'm just gonna chill, alright?
Don't worry about it.
What are you talking?
Bro.
Okay.
Bro. You guys are at war?
This guy's a moron.
Basically, this guy's fucking stupid.
Basically, this guy's just an idiot.
Corey, how did you go to war?
Literally
Yes.
how and with who?
I don't really know. I'm basically being attacked. There's not really much war happening. It's just me getting shit on. But it's fine.
Okay. It's just you getting bullied.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, fuck the game talk. We're back to what we're doing.
Back
I'm not going to talk about my Roblox experience.
No, we're not talking about your Roblox experience. God damn it.
Right.
Will we ever do something like
Corey. All right, Corey. Can you explain the temperature of your computer and tell me if it's blowing up yet?
The temperature of my computer is totally fine because it's just
totally fine.
It breathes.
Because it's already destroyed.
Yeah. Sorry, you have a computer? I'm recording off of like Adobe Cloud. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm recording off a USB stick.
It's already dead. I'm recording off my phone at this point. I just have it holding.
Yeah,
I
just got my phone pointed at the screen, like my headphones over it, just keeping it to be able to record everything. That'd be fucking hilarious.
That would be terrible.
There's a stack of books holding it up, honestly.
A stack of books holding it up. I've been there one time. One time I was at school and I discovered one thing. The teacher trusted me in this class. And it was a reading class. So we'd go in there, read a book, explain the book. It was the whole 9 yards. It was a super terrible class. Wish I never did it. And I discovered, hey, if I don't know if it worked, but it allowed me to sleep in class. I was like, hey, if I just put the book on my knees, put my head on the desk, and keep moving my hand, I'll think I'm still awake.
If I just keep turning pages occasionally.
Yeah, if I keep
brain,
turning pages. I didn't read a page of that book, and I was at the end of it by the end of the week like we were supposed to.
For a
Nice.
moment.
I mean, I never got called out. I was never never told
yeah.
like, "Hey, wake up" or anything like that. So I mean, that
It
worked.
worked, but that's
Does anybody else have a similar experience of just like you think you got away with something, but you didn't, but you might not as well? Anybody?
no,
Am I the only one that's stupid?
You might be the only one that's stupid, honestly.
I get good grades. So...
Corey, real quick.
What?
You did bring it up because apparently me saying emo dog collars was a big thing.
That's not. You are being.
Yeah.
They are being so over dramatic. Like there is a line, and if we cross that line, I will just like censor
I will
it.
edit it out. Bam. Problem solved.
Man.
I mean, that's why recording's better than streaming.
Speaking of that, you did bring up Andrew Tate. Do we want to talk about that? Because apparently he's like, he was a big guy.
No one will shut up about him.
It's really funny.
I don't know enough about this situation because I don't care enough.
It is like a topic.
I find it interesting because like some of the stuff he says, you're sitting there like, okay, hold up. Like you're sitting there like, wait a minute.
Actually think that?
Yeah, it's
Wait
like, do you believe that? But then there's some things you say, we're like, yeah, I agree with that. That's some good shit.
He actually like a good amount of the stuff he says like is pretty like good, and then he just goes off the deep end.
Yeah, like he has a lot of really good opinions, and then a lot of like, what the fuck are you saying opinions. And that's basically like Meat Canyon made a beautiful animation about it.
I hate that animation.
It's so good. It's like, oh, that's a classic Tate though. It's so goddamn funny.
Oh,
it is so good.
He's a woman.
He's a woman.
I just don't know.
Oh.
So basically, Jack, he's like this far right dude who.
No, I know exactly who he is. It's just I don't care enough to learn any more about it.
I see.
Which is fair. I recommend you do though. He's very entertaining. Like, love him or hate the guy, he is very fun to watch.
I've seen like shorts of him. You know, I've seen videos here and there. It's just it's not something that I care about. I have much more pressing things to worry about than some dude that's online.
Jack, do you have a first contact in the Orthama system? And also, did you just steal that damn archaeological site for me?
Fuck you.
I feel like people idolize him a little too much. For their own good.
I feel like it's the same thing with a lot of people though, because there's a lot of like big like streamers and like just YouTubers and stuff like that people like follow with a passion, and then you sit there like, what the? Why do you care so much? Like they like show up at like it's getting too attached to those kind of people is just like that's a bit of a bad idea.
It's like he's gonna give you the motivation, like he will motivate you to get started, but like. You honestly have to like, man.
Should we talk about our motivations? Should we do that? Like why we want to do like those apply to you, Atticus, you're a little pussy bitch, doesn't have a YouTube channel, but like to all of us for making content and stuff. Like, should we talk about that?
That seems good, but I just want to make one statement on it. I've noticed that whenever a controversial person comes into the light, there's always a huge following of him, and then there's always a huge hating of it. No matter who it is.
Because it's Trump, this man being like, oh, this is bad, this is good. And then it's like everyone like, oh no, we must take this.
You have to divide.
Yeah, I mean, division. Then again, you look at stuff like the Johnny Depp trial where 2/3, I mean, how do you even enter 4/5 of people were all like, Amber Heard sucks, but then you get people like Andrew Tate where it's almost a half and half. More people might hate him than like him even.
Corey, you got
shit's great.
You got an interesting name.
Do I? What's my name?
Honestly, Jack, probably because it was more of like a male female thing.
Yeah. Because it was such a divide between like gender roles in society with Andrew Tate, because that was like what he talked about.
Yeah,
He'll
like,
give
he
like
was
some
like
great advice,
instilling.
and then he'll be like, "I don't talk to women unless I want to have sex with them." It's like,
Yeah.
You're like, okay,
Well,
hold up.
Well, I
He
mean,
is
I
still like a very much women obedient men provide.
yeah,
I mean, I agree with Corey, where it's just like does say a lot of like good things, but then sometimes it's just like,
it's like,
why did you just jump off the deep end? Like now, this is why.
Yeah, but that's
doesn't
with
make
like everybody
sense.
though, because I know like a lot of us have like probably some pretty minor opinions that like a lot of people agree with, but we'll have like an opinion here or there that people are like, whoa, hold up now, buddy. Like that's everybody.
Honestly,
It's just that
honestly,
people are more conscious about their more like radical opinions. They just
yeah,
don't allow
everyone
them to go.
knows when they're like a little bit extremist or like
yeah,
extreme.
true.
Yeah, like everyone understands. Like it's one of them things.
Honestly, I think that's a good thing, though. Not gonna lie. You get a little extremist here and there, every person, because it like shows true value, and it's like you can really talk about that instead of just being like nitpicking.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Don't know
one,
about
too.
that, Chief. Don't know about
But
that,
I mean,
Chief.
yeah. I mean, let's go on Corey's topic. You know, motivations. I mean, Corey, what's your
I mean,
motivation
yeah,
for
you guys
starting?
Start us off, Core.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
start
We
us
talking
off.
about just straight up my motivations for like starting making content and stuff. Like as probably most of us here who grew up with YouTube and shit, we've all been watching it for fucking ever. Like we all grew up with like the same 4 people, like fucking like Markiplier, fucking Jacksepticeye,
my boy.
TDM, PewDiePie, all those fucking people.
Mhm.
Like seeing what they do, like really does like inspire like people to make content stuff like myself. Like I originally wanted to do it because I wanted to just copy what like Jack was doing because I thought it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
But like
Let's
once,
clarify with Jack.
yeah, Jacksepticeye. I don't know what other Jack.
Yeah.
I guess Jack's films also
Oh,
would count.
No other Jack here.
No
There's
other
both-
Jack. Yeah, true. But like mostly just like seeing what Jacksepticeye was doing and like wanting to do that pretty much, which at like once I started doing that, I realized that kind of like content style wasn't really what I enjoyed. So like I preferred to like take more time to edit and do like more crazy wacky things. Plus the showing your face thing is not something I plan on doing. But that's basically all my motivation is like, and once I started like actually like truly trying and like actually taking time to edit videos and stuff, I just fell in love with that shit and I just really fucking enjoyed it.
I feel like the face thing just adds to like the awkwardness of having to talk to yourself.
Yeah, like and of course when you first start like getting over the commentating hurdle where you have to learn how to kind of keep a conversation going with yourself to try to get some like entertaining stuff happening.
It's hard.
It's hard to be entertaining because most people who play games just like
This-
sit there in silence and just play games. Their only time they would talk is when they're talking with their buddies, which
You literally have to make yourself laugh at that. It's like
Yeah.
how well can I make myself laugh?
Yeah, like
And if I
half
can
of
make it-
my content is like, hey, I'm trying my best to make myself laugh, or I'm trying something weird that's fun to try, pretty much. And
I mean, yeah,
that's basically it.
it's- Even trying to come out with like my first video, it's taken me like 6 tries, and then I'm like, you know what? We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's getting over that first video hurdle. Like the first thing you ever post, like it takes a while to really get into the mood where you're like, yeah, this video is good enough. This is gonna be good. And after a while, you just need to like say
you
fuck it
become
and just
such a
post that shit.
perfectionist.
Yeah, like you end up being like, man, I really don't want to post this until I know it's good. And like especially starting out, like people don't watch that shit. Like this, people probably aren't gonna watch this for like a while or like at all. It's just like one of those things.
Never, honestly.
Yeah. And like
yeah,
I could
but,
spend 9-10 hours on a video, but like it's a brand new channel. People aren't really gonna see it. You have to upload more, be more consistent. I think it's less about like it is like quality matters, but it's definitely a lot about more quantity too. Like if you post more, better things are gonna happen overall. I would believe.
Like if more people can have the chance to see it, the better.
Yeah, pretty much.
The quality only matters if you want them to stay for longer. Like it really depends on
Like-
the video you make, though.
Yeah, and like like because you get some people who have really high quality videos, but all they make is like Minecraft content, and the moment they stray away from it, their views tank considerably. Like most of the newer Minecraft YouTubers, like fuck, what are their names? I don't remember. But all the people on like the Hermitcraft server and stuff, yeah, Nerd. Yeah.
There you go.
But like,
Oh, dude, is the freaking Nebula the Marauders? Sorry.
God,
Yeah,
hilarious.
the Nebula is the Marauders.
Nice.
And 2/3 of my
Oh,
planets.
Jesus.
2/3 of my
Alright.
planets are Tomb Worlds right now.
nice.
Yeah, that's
easy.
some origin stuff.
Yep.
Anyways,
But
I
it's-
would say
I get it, man. It's hard especially because like it really depends on what you make. Because the people that make like documentary style videos, they can literally come out with like once a month, and they'll still be able to keep their content.
yeah, because like
This is
if you
true
look,
quality.
yeah, because if you look like again, let's bring back to the Jacksepticeye fucking like example. Like for the longest time, he did like 2 videos a day every day for like years, to ensure people kept showing up and coming back. And now that he's like actually like truly established and shit, he's started slowing down, doing like maybe 1, 2, 3 videos a week, pretty much.
Yeah.
Just because
Because he
people are
can
gonna
afford that
watch it because he's already there, and the quality of the videos have gotten significantly better instead of just like really quick pumped out content for like fast.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like when you like give out free samples type of things. Like you start giving them out, hoping people will just stay and like come back.
Yeah.
And then you can move on to the good stuff once they do start.
Yeah, you gotta build that foundation first. It's gonna be a foundation built on fucking like trash and garbage, but it'll be solid.
Foundation.
It is a
I
foundation.
mean,
It
you
will
look
roll.
at I mean, look at
I
his
can see
first.
it on my channel, honestly. I have like 56 videos that I've unlisted because of that.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
look at Jack's first ever video where he was just like, what wasn't?
yeah, it was a
Snake?
solid Snake impression. Like,
Yeah, it was.
like,
And I mean,
it's fucked.
I'm sorry, but
It's not that
that was
good.
that was kind of bad. I'm sorry.
It's not kind of bad. It was bad. That video was bad.
Even Mr. Beast's episode, like first episode, was just counting to like what 1,000 or just reading the
No,
entire.
Mr. Beast's first video was like a fucking Minecraft video from when he was like 14. Like
Yeah,
that
really?
man's been on the platform for like over a decade. He's only just now starting to get like really popular. Well, just now, as in like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
At this point, he started blowing up. Like, that man passed 100 million subs in like 2 years.
Did he? Wow.
Yeah, he's over 100 million now. That's crazy. Like that's absolutely
What,
nuts.
What, an 80th of the population? Pretty bad.
Pretty
I
mid.
mean,
Pretty mid.
I mean,
I wanna
he's
be
established
PewDiePie
himself
levels.
as the thing. I mean, the key to success is he's established himself. Everybody knows him. He's honest, and for the most part, he's a nice guy.
It's not even the most part. I don't think he's ever done a thing that's like bad. He might have done some like things on accident, but like most of the time he's just
He's the
good.
man that gives out money.
Yeah, he's just good man Mr. Beast, just giving shit to people for basically free. He's just like been literally losing money.
Like I think like the only thing he keeps to himself is just money to keep him like housed and his medical bills.
Yeah, like he keeps enough stuff to keep everyone he works for paid, or everyone who works for him paid, and like, you know, make sure they're all like comfortable, and then everything else goes right back into the channel pretty much.
Uh-huh.
I need influence, Jack. I'm sorry.
I
We'll have a federation soon.
Andrew, what were your motivations to start? Because I mean, you've been here before all of us.
Yeah,
You've
you've
been
been
on
content
YouTube.
longest. Yeah.
Bro, honestly, it was Vanoss Gaming Group and the Soviet Wombo videos.
Oh God, he's so funny.
I don't think I've ever watched any of his videos, if I'm being honest. I don't know who that is.
Who's Soviet Wombo or Vanoss Gaming?
I know who Vanoss Gaming is.
Oh, okay.
Soviet Wombo
Oh,
I've never heard of. If you don't know who Vanoss is, you're
so-
kind of dumb.
Soviet Wombo is like this guy that streams and takes like a week to make these really funny videos. Like I like strive to get to his level of editing.
Says the
But it's
man
like-
who's like,
I
I
don't-
cut the videos up and that's it.
See, that's the thing because he always makes like all the YouTube channels I want to be are to always make videos with other people. So it's always like bouncing off each other.
Yeah, but 9 times out of
So-
10, when you make a YouTube channel, you start by yourself because it's like,
Yeah.
like it's not like
Yeah,
back in
so-
the Modern Warfare 2 days where you could just get a lobby of like 30 people, post a video, and it'd go fucking crazy viral because that just doesn't happen anymore. because there's
It
so
doesn't.
much
So
on the platform now that you have to spend so much time truly like making a good product before people watch it. You can't just like post like 10 minutes of unedited gaming footage and just
that
pray.
was the problem. That was the problem I was facing because I was trying to edit and like learn a style of something that required multiple people to be a part of.
Yeah. So it just didn't work.
So I was trying to do that to one person. So I was like trying to subtitle myself, trying to like get different things to pop up on screen, and it's like I'm trying too hard to make myself funny and trying to make the video actually good, instead of just having the video be the video.
Which is very interesting overall, because like if you're like truly thinking about it, like a lot of people literally just post like 3 hours of unedited footage on YouTube just like daily, or like people who do nothing but Twitch stream will just post their entire like VOD from Twitch just on YouTube and just call it a day. Like I feel like it takes, especially nowadays where most YouTubers have like a whole ass editing team for them.
Oh yeah, they have like two or a full-time editor.
It's really hard for newer creators who like don't have the money for an editor or like want to edit everything themselves, because like I know like Jack, you were saying like if you had the money you would just buy an editor. Like I edit your videos, well, when you start making them, like I'll be the one editing most probably, but like I personally really enjoy editing, which makes it a lot easier. But
yeah, if we're speaking honestly, you'll probably be the one with the most channel growth, because I'm probably just rarely once a week at most.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those effort things. Yeah. It's like early on, you really just gotta be consistent. Like people aren't gonna come back if you post randomly like once a week. You just gotta be like the same day every week or something like that, so people know. Like if you look at like the Sidemen or whatever, they post once a week, but it's every Sunday, so you know exactly when their video is gonna be posted, and they do.
I mean,
something crazy.
It's definitely not easy. Channel? Like if people say like YouTube channels, like making YouTube channels easy, no, it really isn't. It's like a full-time commitment.
It's really fun and it's really like fulfilling overall, but it's so time consuming, because like literally all I do on a day-to-day basis now since I've been starting YouTube is I literally go to work, come home, stream, edit, hop in calls, do this stuff with y'all, and that's it. That's all I do. Like I work YouTube, and that's it.
Sleep every once in a while.
You have to like devote time for this. Like it's like a hobby. It's like the more time you put into it, the better you get at it. But because it is something you have to put in time for, you literally have to make time for it.
Yeah, like I woke up at like 5 a.m. this morning just so I could finish editing and post my newest Valheim video that I made. Like I woke up super early just so I could do that before I had to go to work.
I woke up at 4 p.m. today.
Well, you don't have a channel, so you don't have a right to speak here.
I didn't sleep for I didn't sleep for like 40 hours before I went to bed yesterday.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Christ.
No wonder you are the definition of this channel.
Atticus, jeez.
I'm not very sleep deprived now, but
believe me, in 6 hours I will be fuming.
I will be good to go in 6 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was literally the start of my channel. It's like I was trying to replicate editing styles that involve multiple people until I started realizing that I have to like start making my own. Like I have to edit for myself instead of trying to edit multiple of myself, basically.
Which makes sense.
Yo, my economy not doing great right
now. Jack, go ahead. I think it's your turn.
I mean, I just play video games a lot, and I looked at, like, you and Corey and a ton of other people, and it's just like, I mean, why not just record it for fun? I mean, why not just put out a video? Because I'm playing them anyways. Why not? That's my thought for making this podcast was, bringing up the idea was just because, I mean, we're doing it already.
Might as well make it productive and kind of fun. Right?
Yeah, I mean, if nothing happens, so what? We're going to do it anyways. If it explodes, awesome. Now we're doing something we already do, and we're getting people watching it. We're getting people to enjoy it.
Yeah, like
eventually merch, maybe?
Eventually merch. Can't forget about the
I feel like that's a hurdle. I feel like that's the hurdle every YouTuber has to go through, though, right? Like, every YouTuber is like, yeah, hopefully I can make this my full-time thing.
Yeah,
and then it's
I
when
feel
it
like
starts slowing down.
especially nowadays, most people go into like I'm trying to think of like how to put it. But nowadays, a lot of people go into YouTube with the pretense that, oh, I'm gonna make a fuck ton of money, because you see all the people who've like gone through the struggle and done it.
Yeah,
who've succeeded, and it kind of makes it a bit harder now, or like a bit easier now, because you got things like TikTok, which literally like you could dance for like 6 seconds and you become boom, immediately popular. Like how many people have
TikTok
become
just like straight up luck.
Yeah, TikTok is straight up luck, and you have to be like somewhat good looking, and that's it. Like personality doesn't matter as long as you can dance well and are good looking, pretty much on TikTok. That's all it really is, which is tough.
I mean,
yeah, it's gotten better now. Like TikTok when it first came out was definitely more like you look good, you dance, you're chilling. But now it's definitely more towards like funnier content, which is nice because that makes TikTok more
Especially
bearable.
since they expanded the time. Like instead of like the few second videos,
it allows you to actually
like
post like full
3
minutes. Yeah, like it's nice. It's very, very nice.
But yeah, I think that's the biggest hurdle. Like, you want it to be successful where you can sustain yourself, but you also got to be like, I'm putting time in this, and it may not work.
Yeah, like it's one of those things that you like. You always gotta. It's always gonna be that fear in the back of your head, like, man, I put so many hours, so much like fucking sweat and like tears. I'm not gonna say blood. You don't really bleed over a computer, but like you put so much. Yeah, I hope not. Yeah, it's like, sorry, oh no, I cut my hand on the edge of my desk. Oh no.
Oh no, this S key is getting me.
Yeah, but like it's always that thing where you're like, man, I could be putting in all this effort and no one's ever gonna see it. Like it's gonna be just in the void forever. Like that's always a fear that you have, but it's one of those things where like, fuck it, just kind of do it. Just isn't.
I feel like it's more pronounced in Twitch though, because like in Twitch you get live feedback. So you like get down to more often if you like start making a schedule and stuff. So you're like, oh man, no one's actually coming in.
Yeah, Twitch is one of those things where it's really luck, pretty much. Like you gotta be playing a game that's popular. You gotta have pretty good quality on your streams. Like it's gotta be. You gotta get lucky. That's all. Like
it's especially with the new VTuber stuff coming up.
Yeah, VTubing is interesting.
That has brought up.
Yeah, like
so much.
It's super interesting. So you have the people who are like really leaning into it, where they just have like full on anime waifu shit going on. But then you have just people who have just like cool fucking like 3D models that they use that just look cool. And
the thing about VTubing is like it completely removes like the weight of face cams. Or, like,
because everyone's like, oh,
this person's voice matches their face, because like you can just make it match.
Like, like you're like, oh shit. Look, it's random VTuber. Like I could tell it's that person because look, that's their character model right there. Yeah. And it completely stops the need from having to face reveal, and it gets rid of a lot of that stress, because normally, like, with faceless YouTuber stuff, it's like, oh, I want to put it, like, a face with the voice, normally. But with VTubing, you put a face to that voice, so it's fine.
It's just not their face.
Yeah, it's just not their face. It's a face
people
customized.
Want to look at people.
Yeah, it's a lot more enjoyable to see someone's face on the side of the screen, like, reacting to, like, what they're doing, and, like, actually visibly being able to tell if they're having fun. Compared to be like, say, like faceless YouTubers that could be like acting all like chipper and awesome, but just not.
Yeah, not enjoying
it. You start making it more personal, because like, oh yeah, you have your voice, right? You know, people can hear you. They'll like know who you are by your voice sometimes. But then like you add that personality, like face cam or VTuber model, and then they feel like, oh yeah, I can be attached to this thing now, and I can watch it and feel like I'm actually enjoying the video.
Yeah, which is fucking sick.
Sorry to interrupt, but Jack,
I feel like it does have a thing though.
Yeah. All right.
It did interrupt the Twitch thing, because it's like, first it was just people coming in, and if you had like a face cam now, but now it's like it's either you have a face cam or a VTuber model. Otherwise, you have like almost no luck at getting most attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hate to cut this conversation short, but we have run out of time for this episode of the Sleep Deprived podcast. So
it's great to see everyone.
Yeah, it's a great courtesy. So if you enjoyed this fun little experiment at this point, You can check all of us besides Atticus out in our channels that will be linked in the description of this. And we're also in the featured if you go there, but who the fuck ever goes there? And that's that.
We'll be everywhere eventually.
Yeah.
We'll be on the
fucking moon.